I know there's various opinions on this question, but how long should we be planning on keeping machines?
So we run all of our business. We have this thing called a repair accrual. 10% of revenue goes to repair and machine accrual. That is a gross revenue number that we like to keep in there running, as that should be your machine replacement and repair cost over the time. The farther you get down that line, that percentage goes up a lot higher. So I think the sweet spot for most machines, and this is coming from the perspective of getting OEM parts, which is directly the proper parts, no knockoffs. I think the 20-year spot is when anytime you're going after that, if you take really good care of them, you'll get what we call bonus time. But that's when you're going to start looking at those heavy repairs. Because when you open Pandora's box on those old machines, you fix one thing, the next thing breaks. Like, you go and you clean a machine out that hasn't been cleaned out in 15 years. All of a sudden, okay, you replace the valve. The next day, something else breaks. The next day, something else breaks. So
you figure out the dirt was holding everything together after you clean it out, and you're like, oh, I just removed.
For those dryer sensors, dryer sensors adapt to when they're covered in lint, and that was something I learned from this. That was like, what do you mean? Wouldn't the sensors just work? But they get used to the lint being there, and they think that's normal.
Yeah,
doesn't make any sense to me, but that's what my techs tell me. So, but yeah, I think overall 20-year sweet spot, pending on brand. Like Dexter's, I got to give them credit. They keep those parts coming for a long time on their machines. Alliance and Laundry Lux, same. 20 years is pretty much where it starts to go. We don't really like any other brands generally because we fix all of them, but that's what we like, the main three. So if we base it off of that, 20 years.